Hello and welcome back to my studio. Well, are you struggling to apply thick paint over your paintings? Do you find that the thick paint is just slipping around, or are you mixing in and creating muddy paint? If this is a struggle for you, then this video is going to give you 7 tips to help you apply thick paint without any headaches. Let's have a look. Okay, now working wet into wet or Impressionist style of painting or using impasto, all of these techniques create real problems, technical problems that need to be overcome. So in this quick video, you're going to get 7 really effective tips to help you master the use of thick paint and build up your Impressionist painting into that loose and vibrant style that you're looking for. So have a look at these tips, try them out for yourself, see which ones that really resonate with you, give them a go and see how they will help you paint thick, paint wet into wet with no more problems.
Start with a thin blocking in layer. Creating a solid foundation is crucial when working with wet into wet. Begin by applying a thin blocking in layer of paint. The initial layer serves as a base that is neither too slippery nor too thick and allows subsequent layers to adhere more effectively. This approach is also known as painting fat over lean. If you require little more stability to the painting surface and time is not an issue, you can leave the thin layer to settle overnight. This will provide a bit more tooth to the painting surface for your next layer. This blocking in stage is also a really fun time during the painting process, helping you to build up the energy to carry you through the entire painting. So start off with a blocking in stage without any pressure at all before you move on to the thick impasto layers thereafter, and you would have had a great start to your painting. Utilize bristle brushes for thick layers. Selecting the right brush is key to successfully layering thick paint on top of a wet surface. Opt for bristle brushes which have stiffer bristles capable of holding and applying a significant amount of paint. Unlike thin bristle brushes like sable brushes, which may slide over wet layers, stiffer brushes will provide the necessary control to build up impasto layers effectively. Apply decisive strokes. To prevent the blending of colors into a muddy mix, use decisive strokes when applying the second layer. Treat each stroke as if you're placing individual tiles of color next to each other. Avoid going over the paint repeatedly, as this can lead to unwanted blending and muddying up the colors. Avoid the excessive use of mediums. While mediums can alter the consistency of paint, it's essential to be cautious because with too much medium, your paint will become too wet and slippery, and this hinders control with the brush. Rather get a paint that is soft and buttery straight out the tube. Clean your brush between strokes. To maintain the purity of your new layer, regularly clean your brush if you notice it picking up colors from the canvas. This simple step involves wiping off the brush with a tissue every few strokes. By preventing unintended color transfer, you ensure that each layer remains distinct and contributes to the overall richness of the color. Consider starting with an acrylic underpainting. The quick drying nature of acrylics allows you to establish a base layer that sets the stage for the thicker oil layers. Over time, as you gain confidence, you may choose to skip the acrylic underpainting step altogether. If you want to explore this technique in depth, I have a course on this topic called Paint with Oils over Acrylics. Embrace the learning process. Finally, remember that you have to practice wet into wet painting. Mistakes are inevitable and they will offer lessons for improvement. As you persevere and create more paintings, you'll develop a deeper understanding of the technique and refine your skills and achieve glowing gem-like paintings.
Well, I hope there's some useful tips for you there, and try them out. That's the only way. Now, if you want to get into the subject a little further, you can look at the painting with oils over acrylics to help you with that technique. I also have an Impressionist painting course and an Impasto mastery course. You'll find links to those in the description as well. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear your experience. Leave a comment. Let me know how it went. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now so you don't miss another video coming up. Well, until next time, happy painting and cheers for now.